Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna do this on my acoustic because I have everything packed up. But to get more advanced in this sort of way, whatever that really means, but just away from like 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and a 2 and 3, like that kind of thing. If I had like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I don't want to get. I'm not going to sit here and just analyze that just because I don't feel like it. But if we're just taking those groups, like it starts pretty strong. 1, 2. So those are 2 really strong beats, right? So we're starting really structured. We're not starting sort of like off in building momentum. We're starting structured. So 1, 2, and then da da da. So and then an eighth note triplet on the eighth note of that on the end of that 2. Okay, so. Right, and that's your beat 3. So ba 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 la ba 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 ba. So that line ba la ba 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 is falling right, coming in a little bit ahead. Now we're getting into momentum, right? That note, that last note, is going to be the strongest note of that lick, right? And it's coming in on the right before the strong beat, right? So that's where this momentum can really build. Adding that, just like that. So when you hear that, it starts very structured, like on the strong beats, and then the end of that lick ends on the weakest beat, or one of the weakest beats, or actually no, literally the weakest beat, because the 1 E and the is the weakest one. So the strongest note, the wrap up note of that lick, ends on the strongest the weakest 16th note. So now we're really getting somewhere, right? And then starting on the E of 1, right, coming in. So like, or I don't know if that was beat 1, but coming in on that strong note. Right, so right there's that long note on the weakest beat. That's where it really matters. And then coming back in, not on the strong beat like I did earlier, but on right the and then just repeating the same thing over and over again. So there it is. Massive notes on the weakest beats and longer notes not on the strong beats. That's what helps this too.